10 a.m. Pacific this one. Why don't they put both times up here? Whoever did this is an asshole. It's funny because I don't have music in the background, so it's just us talking shit.
But it was like, that's the thing though, because initially I thought it would be, those are regular Eastern times too. So
Yeah.
I could knock all that out and I could still go. But then I was like, wait a minute, I read
That's
the top Pacific.
Yeah. So okay, tomorrow I'll be okay. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna start tweeting stuff. Just get some faces in here. See if people wanna come hang out.
Is this recorded or am I recording this?
You can, or I can just use the regular audio from the stream, whichever works. Because it sounds pretty good on my end, but also I'm
Sounds good on mine.
yeah. Let me retweet this.
I'm gonna record it anyway, just to have it.
I have to give you permission.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right. I'm a basic boy.
How do I do this? Allowed to record local files. Boom.
Host allows you to record the meeting. Boom.
Recording in progress.
Jesus.
Yikes. That's to announce somebody, unless somebody, in moments where somebody wants to be a creep. Boo-doo-doo.
Oh, right.
In the room, you're getting a concert. I don't even know if that's considered a concert. It's just me doing terrible beatbox.
Just mouth noises. I was born in the darkness. That's a gem. All right. Let me pull up the IGN thing that I was looking at earlier, and I'll shoot. I put it over your face by accident.
Not over my lovely, lovely face. I was born in the darkness.
Yo, were you here for my my 3D prints?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You're gonna come out in a full 3D printed suit one day.
My
Your lemon grenade.
the lemon grenade. It actually has the Aperture logo. I'm showing your camera, not the stream camera.
I see it.
But yeah, it looks nice. My little slug boy.
Squishy man.
Yeah, he's just like articulate. He's just got like joints and stuff, but he's like solid. Pretty neat, huh?
That's pretty impressive.
Alrighty.
Fast forward, you're in like a straight jacket in your room. Like I've also 3D printed. You just have everything 3D printed around you.
It's got the Spider-Man. I'll show that to you. The Spider-Man web shooter.
Mm-hmm. I remember you
yeah.
showing me that before.
Yeah, man. Ratchet so far is so much fun. I am sad that you need to podcast with me right now for at least 15 to 20 minutes to get our thoughts about yesterday.
No, this is important.
This is important, but so is Ratchet.
I mean, I'll get to it eventually.
True. CLD saying there's fidelity, performance, RT, and performance. So there's multiple.
Monopolizing my area right now.
Hey, what's up, Trent? Can you hear me? He can't hear me.
You can't, thank God.
He looked over as if he could.
They see me doing this. What's up, man?
Yo, Trenton. What's up? What you playing, Roblox?
Playing Roblox.
Yeah, I figured. My girl passed out for a nap, so I jumped on before. Smart moves.
You gotta do, man. You gotta pick your moments.
Alright. So, we get into this. Yesterday, Summer Games Fest. We were co-streaming, and the Mac that you own, there's nothing wrong with it.
It is.
It's
old. It's outdated.
True, but that had nothing to do with the fact that apparently with Streamlabs, you can't capture your desktop audio on a Mac without like some weird back-end, kind of sketchy sounding plugin called Black Hole.
I still don't know how we got away with what we got away with, because that was some last second buzzer beater ass.
Dude, it's creative problem solving, straight up. You just like Google the issue and then you're like, okay, this is a thing that might fix it, and then we downloaded it, installed it, clicked the button, and then instead of following the instructions, it just worked, which is fine, and it worked. So
the listeners and the viewers have no idea how down to the second that was. We almost did not have it figured out how to stream it.
To be fair, we did miss two things. Our stream started about like a minute into the Kojima stuff. Right. We will talk about that. I probably won't bring it up on the screen for the stream. This is just us talking. We appreciate you being here, CLD. This will be on the YouTube video as well. Maybe I'll figure out a way to put us on. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm smart. Yep. Right monitor. I want to add a new window capture, and I'm going to add that source, and we're going to say doing it live is the name of that source.
Doing it and doing it and doing it live. And doing it and doing it and doing it live. And doing it and doing it and doing it live.
Boom. I'm a genius.
See, I know that.
I appreciate it. It's in turn false, but also it's fine. All right. So let me make me a little bit bigger.
All this visual magic that you do, I would be lost.
I don't know if it's magic per se, but
just meet me on Zoom like, hey, so if you guys want to see what I'm looking at, too bad, don't know how to do it.
Oh man, I just goofed it. I just put it over your face again. All right, so I'm gonna have to make that tiny, and I'm gonna have to go like this. All right, I can't see chat. I'm sad now.
I also got my beautiful controller finally.
You did. I have both of mine. They're chilling up on my my thingy.
Listen, the less I know about your thingy, the better.
The charging stand.
That's what I meant.
So I fold here. You can't see it, Ant, but the stream can, and it's nice. But yeah,
I'm doing my my live unboxing, and you can hear the box. So consider this ASMR if you want.
Hell yeah, man!
Sounds of a PlayStation box.
It is gorgeous, like straight up. Like I got them out of the box. The one thing I was disappointed about: no USB cable.
It doesn't come with one?
No.
Thank God I have one.
Yeah. I was like tearing apart the box. I was tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Yeah. And no man. Okay, I can't do it.
I feel the pain
with or without you.
Oh, here I go.
Bow, 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 bow. Oh, here I go. It's just like you can't fucking control it. Oh, here I go.
Can't. I have to do it once we start.
Bow, 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 bow. All right, but yeah, man.
Understand. All right, we're not gonna do it because I'll sing that entire song.
But yes, the new black controller. We both got that.
This is a screenshot right there of both of us holding.
Yeah, hell yeah! Look, #ad. Sony, hire us to show off your controllers. Yeah, we gave you money. Give us it back. So there's that. I also got the red one as well. Ant did not, but it's fine. I looked
the quote unquote Chris quoted tampon red one.
Yeah, tampon red, or it was like red tampon or something. I don't know. Terrible times. It's great. I was using this to play Ratchet. It's very funny to me too because I think it was earlier this week the regular one that I had, or there was just a overall controller update that came out. So like right when I turned it on, it already had to update as I got it. So I was like, oh okay, that's cool.
It worked.
But so that was a great time. We got Nicole in the chat, just like new phones, and sing it. Yeah, we sung it.
We did.
Yeah. Well, maybe we got to do like a karaoke stream or something.
We might have to.
Yeah. I want to do a rock band stream. Like I want to get the whole rock band set up and like have like the guitar and then like the microphone and like the drums. But like I don't have that. So one day.
Listen, it can be done.
It can be done. Yeah. You have all of the systems. We just got to figure out which one to buy the stuff for.
True. Then I got to make sure I got all the cords for whichever system we choose.
True. Nicole's saying thrift it. Yeah. I could do that. I don't know if I'd find like a working one of the drum sets because those are hard to find somehow. But the guitars are very easy to find. What are we here for? Summer Games Fest. Why am I talking about that? So these controllers are nice. Summer Games Fest happened yesterday. Let's start with the two things that we missed because the stream was acting up. I'm going to switch the screen over to the website, and I can't see the chat for the moment, so I will go back and forth. It's fine. For some reason, IGN at the top of this list put Elden Ring, which was the last thing, which I don't like. So
It's the last, but you know why they did that?
Yeah.
Because it's like the thing.
it is the thing. Do we want to start with that, or do we want to wait for the end for that? Because I don't really necessarily have hype behind it, because, like, you know, I'm not a Souls guy, so, like, I'm not good at those games, and I know it.
I'm not a Souls guy either, but I appreciate them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if I would want to pay $70 for this, though, just to get mad at a game, you know?
You know what? If it's one thing that they're hard. I get all of that. But something about this one, in the way they break it down, it looks like a little bit more fleshed out. It looks like, yes, it will be hard, but it won't be, the focal point of the game won't be, this is hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the way it looks to me, like, all right, it's really fleshed out. It looks like there's obviously story involved. It looks like there's more to it than the usual Demon Souls or Bloodborne type game.
Yeah, and it looks gorgeous. That I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Like, this looks so good to me. It is coming out for all consoles, which I thought was kind of weird. Like, I understand they've been working on it for a while, and, like, that makes sense. But it's, like, also, like, I don't know. I was expecting this to be a next gen exclusive, personally.
They're really getting picky with these next gen exclusives, man.
I just want next gen to be the thing, personally. That's just me.
I think we're like, I feel like this is the first generation, not the first generation, but like every generation that's come before this, there were games that came out at launch that were like, no, this is strictly for next gen. If you don't, I mean, obviously you don't count like Astrobot or anything, but
True.
like, this is the first time, I think, where it dragged out this long, where everything was releasing on everything else, unless it was third party. Like, of course, things like Madden and NBA 2K, like all the sports games came out on everything, like Just Dance, like games like that. But the staples always, as soon as another system came out, that's the system it's on.
True.
Like, I'm happy Ratchet is only on PS5.
Yeah, same.
But I also think that Horizon should be on PS5 and God of War should be on PS5.
Those main games, I'm like, yes, these should be. I guess for Elden Ring, I'm just like, I feel like the hype behind it, in my head, it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be next gen. Like, that's why they took so much time to get it right, because of this X, Y, and Z. Like, we haven't heard so much about it, and like, it's just been like rumors and like whispers for a while. But then like, they show it, and it's like, it looks next gen to me. Obviously, they might be capturing on like a PS5, which would be okay. It doesn't make me want to buy the PS5 version, which will be another $10. Like, I don't want to spend money on this knowing that it's going to be pretty much the same if I get it on PS4.
Yeah, and I was looking more into it. Nebellion on Twitter put up a couple bullet points from it, and it said it's the biggest From Software game to date, seamless interconnected world, dynamic weather day-night system, free next-gen update, that's always weird to me, because like, if you're releasing a PS5 version,
why would you do that at all? Yeah.
Like, I guess for the people who don't have a PS5 and you get it on PS4 and then you get a PS5.
I guess, but then like, what's to stop me from just buying the PS4 version and then updating it straight away? Like, why would I spend $10 extra? Like, there's no reason.
And now it makes me want, like, all right, I want to know what the differences are between the PS5 version and the PS4 version, because if they just get, like you said, free next gen update, I might as well save money and buy the PS4 one.
Yeah.
But one bullet point that stood out to me the most was like, there will also be online co-op for up to 4 players. That kind of changes this for me, because I don't think that was a thing in like Demon Souls and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know you could see in like, I think it was Bloodborne and whatnot. Like, if you would go to the like the campfires or whatever the hell they're called, you could see like ghosts, almost like time trials of like other people attempting the same area or something like that. Yeah. But co-op in general sounds obviously completely different. But
to play a co-op game in a seamless world in a From Software game kind of sells it a little bit more for me.
Okay.
Because even if it's hard, now you can like bring your people in.
True. I dig it. I'll most likely end up getting it just because it seems like it's like the New Year's game almost. Like, hey, here's a new year, new game. Take some time on it, and then
New game for this.
yeah, pretty much. It'll probably become like Returnal for me, where it's like I bought it, I love it, I haven't played it more than twice, and I love that game. Like straight up, like it's one of my favorite games that's been released in this year so far. I've played it twice for like 3 hours each.
It's so, because there's so many options. Like that's what we were saying on the stream last night. Like I remember, back when it was like maybe PS1, PS2 era. Like there's like maybe 4 or 5 big games a year. 5 is almost pushing it. Like you're getting a couple like not counting like sports games. I'm talking about like exclusive bombs dropped on your system. Like you would get maybe 5 on the high end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Agreed.
Now there's like 5 games that come out a day. I was gonna say a week, but no, if you want to count indies and everything, like
there's so many.
A handful of games a week that come out.
It's hard to keep up, and then it's another thing where it's like you can't keep up if you're a working person that doesn't work for like millions of dollars. I'm not gonna buy every single one of these fucking games. Like that's why I'm like debating this still, because it's like while I know it looks good, and I want to play it with friends, I know I'm gonna be terrible at it. I know it. And I'm always that way with these type of games. Like I give them a chance, I try to work on it, I try to get better, and then I suck, and it just is not an enjoyable time. But I mean, overall, looks pretty good. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the people that are excited for it. You can get that everywhere. So PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and on Steam. I don't know if it's cross-platform co-op. That would be interesting if they did that.
It would be interesting.
I would like to see them do that.
I wonder if it's cross-platform, cross-generation co-op.
Hey, man.
So if someone on an Xbox One, a base Xbox One, play with somebody on a PlayStation 5?
That'd be fucking amazing. Speaking of fucking amazing, and I'm sad we missed it on the actual live stream because this is my highlight of yesterday. Because I actually like this. And, like, funnily enough, I didn't know this was a thing until 2 hours after the stream, and I was playing Apex with the Haptic guys because they finally got back on PlayStation. And
So you did your homework.
Yeah, I did my homework. I got home and I played with them, and he's like, "What did you think of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is that? What are you saying, and what is that?" And he's like, "It was the first fucking thing they showed, and it is a Borderlands spinoff that is another, straight up Borderlands game based around Tiny Tina, and it's a D&D based game."
It looks really. I can't lie. It looks great. I've never beaten a Borderlands, and I'm not into D&D, but this game looks good.
Dude, I'm into both of those two things. Borderlands is a 10 out of 10 game for me. I will always give credit where credit's due. I did not like it at first. I thought Borderlands 1 was kind of shit, and my brother Ryan loved it. Borderlands 2 came out, and that's where he like coaxed me into getting it, and like, dude, I played so much of that game, put hours into it. Not as much as him. He got like anything and everything that he could, straight up.
Right.
But when it comes to like this game though, this is next level. Like it's in the same exact world, and my dogs are barking because people are home. So we're gonna take a brief intermission while I mute my microphone, and then we'll get back to this. No, they're going to keep going for about like 5 minutes because people just got home.
Maybe they're just excited about that Borderlands game. That one last bark. Oh, man, I kind of wish the Twitch could hear this now. How you feeling?
All right, I'm back on stream. Cool. All right. Let's read the chat.
Nicole. Animals do add followers.
Yes. Nicole said, "This looks amazing." Yes. Borderlands. Yes. So this new Borderlands looks amazing to me. It focuses on the character Tiny Tina, who's a recurring character in the second game, I think, is her appearance, and in the third game, you get her a little bit older. In this game, it looks like she's leading the pack of these new 4 people, and it's Tiny Tina's Wonderland as opposed to the Borderland. So these 4 characters are probably playing a game of D&D.
So you're playing what they're playing.
Yes, it's probably still same Borderlands combat, but if you pay attention to the trailer, I don't know if you played it or not or watched it through. There's a part
I watched
in
it when you played it on the.
Oh yeah, you were there.
Earlier.
Yeah. There's a part where this main dude who's up on the mountain fighting this dragon starts doing this magic in his left hand while also firing like a Gatling gun machine gun at the same time.
As you do.
It looks fucking amazing. Like it almost looks it's unsimilar to the magic that what's his name does, Doctor Strange, like that arcane shit. Star-studded cast: Andy Samberg as the voice actor, as one of the characters, Wanda Sykes, Ashley Burke, and Will Arnett. So you got 2 male, 2 female characters to choose from. Butt Stallion,
like not wasting a dime, like spending money on features, like people like that.
So that looks amazing. I'm 100% gonna download it and buy it when it comes out. This would have been my game yesterday. Like I would have been hyped as fuck the whole stream if I saw this. But you know, Streamlabs is mad at Mac apparently, so that's cool.
We got it now though.
True. All right. Let me check the chat real quick. Well, getting this. Sheesh, says Nicole. I don't blame you. Straight up. Like, honestly, I don't know if it's going to be next gen only or not. I don't think it's said anything about that or even a release date. But it's a co-op game. It's a co-op shooter, looter shooter. So you literally just run around shooting things and then it'll drop like guns for you and your teammates and you'll get better guns, find guns that are better that you don't like, get rid of them, and XYZ. It's just a really good time.
Like a game like that we could all get on and be dope.
Oh yeah, and it'll be a great time. I would love to play with everyone.
That sounds like now that I think about it, sounds like a Nicole ass game.
Yeah, it sounds like a Nicole ass game.
Like, do you guys want to play some Wonderlands? Yeah. I don't know why that's my voice for everyone when I refer to somebody.
Man, Nicole sounds like, what was the one person that you did the voice for? That was like Britney Spears or some shit, or fucking, I forget who it was back in the day.
No, it was somebody else.
I can't remember who it was.
For the podcast, right?
Yeah, it was for the podcast.
It was a reoccurring thing. I do not remember who it was. I'm mad now.
Old bit. But, yeah, honestly, I'm buying that no matter what. I know that Nicole wants to play it. If we can get you on a Borderlands, finally, like a Borderlands game,
I'll play it.
Hell yeah.
I don't dislike. I played the first Borderlands. I just never beat it.
You got to play the second.
Everybody said 2 was like the one.
That was it, man. The intro of that game, in and of itself, it's a great game, and Kevin Hart better do it justice in the fucking movie. Moving on, there is the Metal Slug game that I believe we also missed. Metal Slug Tactics.
I ended up seeing that later that evening on Twitter. I didn't even know it was on the Summer Games Fest.
Yeah,
I just thought it was like
a thing
announced on Twitter.
Yeah. So these two were shown prior to the actual one that we got to see with the Death Stranding, which we'll get to in a second. But this looks really cool. It has the same style of like old Metal Slug with the running gun, but it's more of like a turn-based. It looks like almost.
Yeah.
Very
strategy,
fun.
RPG.
Yeah. I'm very sad that the animations in between aren't a thing. Like, I wish that it was like, here's this game, also there's an anime.
Right.
Because, like...
That would be nice, because I feel like those characters aren't... The way they animated them in that pretty much that trailer, you've never seen them like that. So for me, it was like, okay, well, you've given these characters way more characterization now. They have way more personality than we've ever seen them have.
Are these like characters from the past? These are actual characters from this series.
The actual 4 characters that have been there since the beginning. That's the cast.
Okay. I've never been like a Metal Slug guy, so like I don't know much about it. So like I just thought these were like 4 new characters, 4 new stories to tell type shit. But like,
no, that's like the crew. That's the main crew.
Gotcha. But it looks fun as hell. I was telling you earlier when I was streaming for a bit. I'd love to play this on Switch. I feel like that'd be
definitely a Switch game for sure.
Yeah. I don't want to play it on console. I would maybe play it on Steam. Maybe. It's a maybe. But it looks like fun. Like straight up.
It looks like the type of game that you would like power your Switch on real quick. You're sitting on the couch or something.
Yeah. Do a couple rounds or something. Right. I don't know if it's online or anything like that, but looks great to me. Next up we had the Death Stranding Director's Cut.
With all those cameos and stuff.
Yeah.
Windows to other properties.
Did you play Death Stranding?
No.
Neither did I. I don't have any affiliation or any feelings about this game besides
I watched a whole lot of videos about it.
That Donkey's video was my main video that I watched, where he like shits on the game, like entirely.
Yeah.
And
but there's people out there who love it.
Yeah, and I know why people love it too.
Metro
like,
by T-Mobile.
What the fuck?
Knows you value.
Shit.
Is that you? Yeah, I heard the Metro by T-Mobile. What the?
It was like an ad in the beginning of this video. I don't know.
Why did I hear that?
That's why I'm sitting here like, how did you hear that?
Okay. But
act normal, act natural, keep going.
Act natural. But yeah, man. I can see why people like the game because it's more of a story thing more than the gameplay. It's kind of like how the Telltale games work and like other games along that, where it's like the gameplay doesn't really matter. It's more about the actual just like straight up like story and experience of it. Also, in the trailer, remember when you said Predator was in it?
Was that not Predator?
I don't think that was Predator, but it looks like Master Chief mixed with Predator.
Maybe that. See, I think as soon as we got everything working, that was the first thing I saw real fast.
Yeah. Because like it has like the little dangly bits on its head, but the helmet looks like a Master Chief helmet.
I'm watching it now. The area they're in, is definitely. I see what you're talking about now. The area that they're in, it does look like Master Chief. It definitely is Metal Gear Solid as hell.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they made it an extreme point to do that with the box and like turn it over and like. It was like they held on that shot for a while to be like, hey, you remember that game? That's the thing that happened. And I was like, yeah, we know, obviously. But
I can't make another one, so
yeah.
Here's a box.
Literally, like, he's standing there looking at the box and like smiles at it for like no reason.
Snake used to be under these.
Yeah. Those box physics though. Look at those lids. That's definitely how cardboard works. But I don't know, man. A director's cut of this, I feel like
I'm interested to know what that means.
I don't know. I feel like it's unnecessary. Like unless there's something that like he really wanted to put in it that like he wasn't allowed to. But like why? Why would that be a thing?
But there has to be a reason he's making like these references. Like
maybe.
Because if not, then this trailer is nonsense. But that's right. That's Kojima.
Yeah.
There's always some wild shit in his games.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I need to play the first one to understand why this is needed, to be honest. Not the first one, but the actual one. And then maybe this is something we check out. But it is a PS5 exclusive, it looks like. It says coming soon to PS5. So that's all it's coming to.
The whole trailer is just him jumping in a box.
Yeah.
I just watched it to the end. And that was the first time I saw it from beginning to end. We turned it on in the middle of it. But I'm like, so that was it. He scouts the area. He sees the people walking around. He finds a box. He
dumps out some oranges or something.
He dumps out oranges. He jumps in the box. He gets out the box, puts the box back on the shelf, and walks away.
Yeah. Yeah, director's cut. It just adds that one scene, and that's it.
It did. The whole game is the same game with just that scene in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay looking. I actually own that game, so I should play it, but I'm also like, Ratchet is my main, like, my bread and butter right now. So that's all I care about.
It would be funny for you to just stream this
UPS Simulator.
There you go.
You know there's like a Monster, like, advertisement in it?
Yes.
Like Monster Energy.
Put the can in front of the thing.
Yeah, and then, like, there's also, I guess when you're, like, in your, like, home or something, or, like, your home base, there's just a can of Monster always there when you wake up, and you just can chug Monsters. And it's just the green plain one, which is the one that only people named Kyle like, straight up, because it's the worst fucking flavor.
Goddamn Kyles.
Yeah, fuck Kyle, you know? But,
everybody watching named Kyle, what's up?
I'm just kidding, it was a joke. Kyle, I know Kyle at work does not like, my buddy Kyle from work would definitely not like that Monster. He's more of a other flavor Monster guy, more of a Red Bull person. And Nicole
No
says, "Guess my
FMG.
name is Kyle." Yes, it is Nicole. He gets how his name wrong. That's the worst flavor. Anyway.
He's an OFMG. He's an other flavor monster guy.
Yeah. But after that, we got a look at the Jeff Goldblum announced Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's like a park simulator where imagine Roller Coaster Tycoon, that but with dinosaurs. That's what this is.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, okay. I don't remember what Jurassic World Evolution 1 was. I'm assuming it's the same type of game.
Most likely. I assume you just have less stuff happening in the first one, or maybe this is just more expanded.
I know Pokemon Snap.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, in the trailer for this one, since this is Jurassic World, I don't know if you've seen the movies. Have you seen both or no?
Yeah, I've seen them.
I think it's the second movie, it's the first movie, when the birds, like, break out of the observatory, which you can see in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that leaves, like, the giant, like, open hole, which is here in this trailer. So maybe the first one was, like, when the park was still, like, a functioning thing, and this is, like, post-Jurassic World 1, like, that time period, maybe, which I don't know what really changes that, but, money.
Of course, that changes everything.
Yeah. And then the third one, I think, is coming out soon, so it's like they'll end up making a third Jurassic World Evolution, and that'll be the in-between of those two, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, it can make money, and it just probably adds
money.
Yeah. It'll just add more and more dinosaurs, most likely, and, just build a park. It's nothing amazing, but also nothing bad.
There's a market for it.
Yeah, but it's 2021, and it comes to pretty much everything: PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One. Not on Switch, though, which is surprising to me. Because, like, not that it would lend itself to Switch, but it's kind of like a simplistic game that would make sense for Switch in my eyes, but
I could see that.
I guess not. What do we got after that? The Korean MMO Lost Ark. I don't remember what this one looks like. Is this the one that looked like Genshin Impact? Because there was like 3 that looked like Genshin Impact.
It's Genshin time.
I don't remember much about this game, if I'm being completely blatantly honest.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I will say some things did get like lost in the shuffle in this presentation.
I'm looking at pictures right now on stream. It doesn't look amazing, or I don't know. Nothing crazy going on in the trailer, at least. It's from Amazon Games, though, so there's that.
I'm looking at what you're putting up now.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look amazing. It looks okay. It's just a simple RPG, probably some sort of, like, mythical story. I saw lasers happening at one point in the trailer, though, which kind of leads it to be, like, it doesn't almost know what it is. But it's got some cool monster designs.
Make everything fun.
Yeah. Monster designs are pretty cool. But other than that, not something I see myself picking up, just because it's one of those ones where it's like it's going to get lost in the shuffle, and also it doesn't look good enough to pick up or spend money on it, in my opinion.
That's the downside of a million games coming out at all times.
Yeah. Especially like compared to the ones that are like the big hitters too. Like the ones like that game, like Lost Ark,
right.
It could be an amazing game. But like compared to a Ratchet or compared to a Horizon, I look at that completely differently, which sucks, and it's a weird thing to look at it like, but I'm also in the mindset of like, well, that doesn't have the same like all-star capability that these do, and when I play those, I you can tell, like I played Ratchet today for 4 fucking hours. I wanted to play the first hour, that's it. But I played 4 fucking hours because I was just like so enthralled with what was happening.
Right.
And like it's slightly dangerous because I'm probably gonna end up binge playing the rest of it tonight. Honestly, with the way I
expect by the time we get to end of E3, you're gonna tell me you beat it.
Platinum, baby.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm gonna be like, I played 2 hours. And,
I mean, 2 hours, man. That's enough. Like just 2 hours of that game. Once you get to the title card, like I'm already like I'm happy with this. Like it was so much better than the first hour of the Ratchet and Clank
that's-
that's on the
Yeah, of
reboot
course.
for the movie one.
Mhm.
Like, I played that for probably 6 hours over the weekend prior, and like, while it was okay, I was just not having a good time because I hated going back from the movie cinematics to the game cinematics.
That game pretty much is the movie.
Yeah. Plus, with the superhero dude like narrating everything the whole time was getting really annoying. So I'm like, I get that this is him telling the story, but also shut the fuck up. Like, you're funny for 5 minutes and that's it. and they realize that in this game. You'll see that, and it's great. It's so good. All right. After that, there was Sable, which is coming out later this year. Let me take a look at what that was. This one, I remember both of us liked it. It looks really fucking cool. It looks almost like Pod Racer-esque with like a weird cartoon 2D texture in a desert.
I'm about to look at it now. Oh yeah, this did look good.
Yeah.
One
Plus,
that's animated on twos.
the animated on twos, it's a little bit like choppy with the animation. The cell shading gives it a like different look. I'm not really sure what it's like supposed to be. Obviously, it's like a platforming type thing, and you have that that motorbike that you get later on. But I don't know if it's like just a platformer or if there's combat or anything. It does say in the description that IGN wrote that there's choice-driven conversations, so maybe your choices matter in the story. I'm not a huge fan of the font that they chose, if I'm being nitpicky. But
If you're being nitpicky.
yeah. Other than that, this is another game. Love to play it on Switch, but I can't because it's only on PC and Xbox. September 23rd is when that comes out.
Why can't you play it?
Yeah.
You have a PC.
No, I was saying I want to play it on Switch. Like, this is a game I would love to play on
okay.
Switch, but I'll play it on PC most likely. It looks like fun, just like a simple like. I'm assuming the music in this is great, most likely. I'm not playing the audio on Twitch just for sake of reposting this actual video, and also I don't want to get claimed just in case the music artist is,
You're gonna
rude.
claim that ass.
Yeah.
You don't want that ass claimed.
Next up, the best part that Trenton loved, Among Us.
Yes, the hide and seek mode.
Yes.
He
They
promptly ran upstairs asking to play it. I was like, it's not out yet.
That was very funny. After we ended the stream, right? And then we
Yeah.
It was a fucking good. It was a good time. I get it. There's new roles as well now too, which is kind of funny to me, because the thing that was happening with the game is people were modding it since it's a PC game, and they were adding like the roles and stuff. But now the actual game devs are adding roles, which is funny. Especially now that Among Us is kind of dead when it comes to like YouTube and whatnot. The main hitters like Disguised Toast. I don't know if you know him. He's like the main dude who was playing it. He did like this whole entire like really well put together special about like how they're done playing it, and their whole entire group is done. So that's a thing. But yeah, our friend group played it a little bit. We've only played like 3 or 4 times, and we haven't gotten back to it because busy, I guess.
I get it.
But yeah, that looks cool. There's no actual date of when that's supposed to happen, which is to Trenton's depression. Dismay and depression of that situation after being told, yeah, that's not happening today. Let me check the
Like,
chat.
can't we just get it? I'm like, it doesn't work that way, man. We gotta wait for it to like come out.
True. Let's see. The Dino Pokemon Snap for the dinosaur, the Jurassic one. Too high res for MiHoYo. I should be reading this chat as it goes along, but sadly I can't.
I'll read the chat.
But Anna said that she would love that. Not Anna said it. Words. I haven't eaten today.
At all? Anything?
Yeah, pretty much. I have. Well, actually, no. I had Taco Bell today.
What? That's an entire.
Yeah. My cup
wrong
is
with you?
still here. Yeah. I forgot because I'm just so enthralled with Ratchet. But no, Nicole said that Anna would love that one. I'm assuming the one we were just talking about with the cell shaded colors in the desert because it looks dope.
Sable.
Yes, Sable. All right.
Sable.
Sabla.
Family.
Next, this game.
Ah, of course, this game.
I'm trying to think of how to word this because I don't want to shit talk it. Because some of the people that were watching along with us on the actual stream yesterday were liking this, while I was shitting on it, and I felt bad. Salt and Sacrifice announced for 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. I said it earlier before I went live with Ratchet. I really like the monster design. I love it. I think it looks great. I like the environment. The only thing I hate is the characters, like the actual humanoid characters, and the way they're animated is like kind of iffy. Like it doesn't look great. Like the monsters look like they were animated like so much better in this style, like that like works well for them. But
like
then
when he's riding on that deer.
yeah. But then when you get to like the bosses and stuff, like they look like they're supposed to look like that, kind of creepy and like puppety, but the characters just look like garbage, man. Like, and I hate to say that, but like it's just not for me. And another thing that's weird is that it's only PS4 and PS5.
That is weird.
Like,
this looks like a game that would kill on Switch.
Yeah, either that or even on Steam too. Like this is like a Steam game straight up, to me at least, or like one of those ones you would get for free with Twitch Prime. Like you get like the free games each month. But I'm not too high on it. I know Brett from Haptic Intel was liking it in the chat, and he said it looked cool. I just can't get behind the character design of the humans. Everything else looks great, like straight up.
I'd love to see someone playing it. Like I'd love to see a review of this and like it in action.
Yeah, it is co-op, which is pretty neat, with online play. So like, when this does come out in 2022, if it looks a little bit better, or like if there's interest behind it, we could play that if we wanted to. But as of this point, I'm not really putting that on the list of stuff I need to play.
I don't think it's gonna change much, only because if it comes off to me like it's going for the look that it has.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's fine. It's just it's definitely not my cup of tea. I don't know about you, how you're feeling on it, but I'm like,
I'm not mad at it, but
yeah.
Given what was it? Did it have a date? What was the date?
2022.
Given how I'm not mad at it, but I wouldn't prioritize it.
Yeah.
Like if I happen to go, well, it's not on Switch. I don't know. If I happen to get on there and there's like one of those sales, and all of a sudden it's like $10, $5, $10, like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll
I feel
test it
that.
out.
I could almost see it being free too.
My wallet out for it.
If it was a free to play for like a PSN game, like the PSN month game, like if they did that type thing,
yeah,
I'd be more behind it. But like, I don't know if I would put actual money on that game. No
I'd have to
offense.
really see how it does. It would have to all of a sudden be like one of those games that's out of nowhere, like a hit. Something that makes me like, okay, well now I have to play this.
Gotcha. All right. Let's so these next couple of things are all, no offense, kind of shit, so we're gonna like speed through them. 2 Point Campus, that giant like Sims-esque park builder. Not my favorite type thing. Like I don't like those games at all. Like I don't like Sims. I know that Nicole's in the chat and she loves the Sims. I apologize, I don't like Sims. I don't see the appeal. I don't like, I get like, you know, like the I'm God, but like also not my thing. Just not my thing. Sorry. It looks okay, I guess. Escape from Tarkov, there's a new area that they were showing off. Josh from Haptic was in the chat saying that they really did a disservice though, because that game is like, your resources are super low, so you don't want to be like just running and gunning. But that trailer was very run and gun. Like it was like, you have all this ammo, all these guns, like XYZ, and it made it seem like it was Call of Duty almost, when it's the opposite. It's when like it's nothing. You have nothing pretty much. Like you have to, it's almost like you have to find all of your ammo and like all that stuff, and like I don't know, man. I'm not too high on that game. I know my cousin plays it a bit, but not for me. Stranger Things and Smite. I don't know how to feel about that.
I've never played Smite, so I don't know.
Isn't it like a medieval game though? Like it's like medieval times type thing.
Like the restaurant.
I mean, like what
Like
the
the
restaurant's
restaurant?
trying to emulate. Yes, like the time period, not the actual restaurant.
We're going
shit,
to a
where's
Jesus
that?
Christ!
I always win.
My bad. Sorry.
Oh my God, my ears. So you're watching a Ratchet and Clank thing.
No, it was an ad before a video. It was Ratchet and Clank, but it was
I
an
could
ad.
tell because I know that fucking scene. Exactly. Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
stop
Dr.
touching
Nefarious over there.
my mouse.
Scared the fuck out of me.
I'm sorry.
You can...
It's more now. It's like Ratchet everywhere. Like, play me.
No, rightfully so. But Nicole said, "I'm fine. I'm the one with the God complex in regards with the 2-point campus. It's fine." And then the Renaissance. That's what she was trying. That's the time period. Like it's more like knights in shining armor type stuff for Smite. Like it's that
Right.
period. Meanwhile, you have fucking 11 with her Eggo box, literally an Eggo box in her hand, and
Hey,
then
man, gotta eat them echoes. Let go.
I don't know, man. That's so dumb.
More like Rena not.
Okay.
I regret nothing.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But Jesus. So after that was the Left 4 Dead game, the 4-player co-op shooter. We had previously seen stuff about this, and it looks okay. It looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a simple zombie run and gun shooter. 4-player co-op. It's Overhead, I think. I don't think
That
it's
was the Back for Blood, right? No, wait, no.
no
it's not
left
Back 4
the
Blood.
Left 4 Dead one.
Alright.
Let me click on the link just to make sure I'm thinking of the right one. Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. That's Back for Blood. What I was talking about was Back for Blood, but what I meant to talk about was Anacrusis, the Left 4 Dead one. My bad. I didn't know it was a Left 4 Dead type game. Okay, cool. Yeah, it does look like Left 4 Dead now that I think about it. That was the one that I was not too high on because of the alien design.
Now I'm looking at it, I remember this.
Yeah. The alien design was a little bit weird for this one to me. It just looks like regular humans, but with like insane dreads.
Was it like free to play?
Let me check. I don't think it says anything about free to play.
If not, it should be from what I saw of it.
Yeah. It will be on Xbox Series X and Xbox One console exclusive and will feature crossplay with PC version. Will be available on Steam and the Epic Games Store. So it's not free.
Not free
but
to play.
wait, the dude says he's a fan of Game Pass and it will be on the service as well. So technically free if you have Game Pass, which if you don't, what are you doing? Come on, it's good. I like the look of it. I'm not a fan of the aliens. That's the only thing. But that's
I
not
like the character designs. I just didn't like the game. Looks. I don't know how to say it without it sounding messed up. Like, looks cheap. Like I know how that sounds, but that's just for lack of a better term.
I understand that though. Like I feel like it's the environment. It doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean?
It's not always a bad thing that a game looks like that because that could be what they're going for. It's
Yeah.
just that. All right, the trailer just left more to be kind of desired.
Yeah. I feel like if they looked more like dark and dismal, like the colors are so bright in this, it looks like it's like a 70s space cruise ship.
Right.
As if you were in the 70s and space travel was a thing, as if the Wall-E took place in the 70s. Pretty much. And then like they gave us like some weird submachine gun to use.
Oh yeah, that part in Wally with the submachine guns. I forgot that part.
Yeah. You know, that's the best part. But and then the alien design doesn't really fit the location. I feel like the brute design does. I don't know if you see the pictures of those. Like those look cool in my opinion.
As I watch you go through it, I'm thinking that's the look they're going for.
Yeah.
Because it, for what it's supposed to be in the time period it's supposed to be in, it looks fine.
It's just weird to me because like the normal aliens, like the Horde, don't look like they evolve into that in my eyes. Like These look like regular humans. Maybe that is what it is. Maybe it's regular humans are getting like infected with something on this cruise ship, and that's why they look like that. Maybe I'm just being dumb. That could be it, to be fair. But I mean, it's all right. It's like a 60s, 70s feel, like it says here. It's if it's free on Game Pass, and that also includes the PC version, I'll play a bit. I played Left 4 Dead a bit with the haptic guys, and I'm not great at it. It's a very strategic game more than just a shooter, which I'm not a fan of. Yeah, like you have to like be strategic with your ammo and like your grenades and shit. And I was just like, I just want to shoot things. Like, I'm not trying to like be like, oh, I got this many left. Use it here on this horde and do this and that, and don't use your ammo on these.
Basic bitch.
Yes.
And you guys want to do other things.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not here for that.
I want to be basic. That's what I want to do. Lucas is in the chat. He said, "Get your ish together, Chris." What did I say that was wrong?
I guess when we thought it was Back for Blood and it wasn't.
Oh, that probably it. And then what game would Anna love? She wants to know. I think that was Sable.
Sable.
Yeah, Sable. It's very cool looking. Check that out. Aliens are cute, says Nicole. I don't know about that. Sable, Nicole hooked us up. And then Lucas said, thanks, she's in here too. Oh, she's in here too. Y'all hanging out or something? Actually, I think you guys have D&D. But I don't know if I was supposed to be a part of that D&D or not. Because I definitely said yes, but I don't know if that was the right one. But it's okay. I don't know.
Together, Chris.
Exactly. It is very Wall-E. It's like so bright, yeah. I feel like that's where I'm like, I don't understand. Unless it's like the beginning of the outbreak in this game, if that's what the story, then it makes sense, but whatever.
If there's an outbreak, we should break out. Continue the show.
So, Coach Media reveals new publishing, Label Prime, label alongside a new Painkiller game. Sir, new publishing label, named Prime Matter, Summer of Gaming. We thought this was the end of the show.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a highlight clip that they normally do at the end of the Game Awards, where it was just like 80 fucking games. And we were like, wow, we missed so much stuff. Oh my God. And like...
No, this is when it wasn't that I thought it was the end. I was like, okay, so the pre-show is over. The show started.
Yeah. But no, it was just, it was 12 games, Payday 3, Crossfire Legion, King's Bounty 2, The Last Oric Crew, don't know what that is, sorry, Encased. I think this is the one that looked pretty neat. It's like a gun, like almost like it looked like Cowboy Bebop, but like cyberpunk, and I liked that.
Yeah, that looked good. I remember when that was shown.
Yeah, so that one looks pretty neat. So PC and console 2022 for that one specifically. The Chant, Codename Final Form, Dolmen, Project Echoes of the End, and Painkiller.
Codename Final Form is a dope ass name.
Yeah. Apparently, so this is what IGN wrote, just so you know. Codename Final Form. We saw very little of what this codename project is, and are unsure if, quote, Final Form is even its, quote, final form.
Well, that was a sentence.
Yeah, it is a first-person shooter, single-player, and multiplayer game, though. Like all of the games are.
I feel like, I said this during the thing, too, but like every game is a first-person shooter. Like everything's a first-person shooter.
It's
a third-person shooter. I
feel
feel like
painful.
I feel like even if there's somebody's coming out with an action-adventure game, it could be a Renaissance game, like we said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything starts as a first-person shooter, and then they just strip it down into whatever they want it to be.
True.
Like, all right, give me the first-person shooter stencil. All right, what kind of game is this? Oh, a Mario game? All right, remove the gun. Red hat. Shoes. Goombas. Like, you sure don't want a shooter? It could be a shooter.
True. Speaking of that theory of yours, the next game that was shown was Vampire the Masquerade, which is a battle royale blood hunt as vampires with guns.
See? It could have just been vampires.
It could have just been vampires. This is also the game where that one lady was on the screen with the fro and like the blood
Yeah.
on her lips and her eyes were like piercing and
You were like, I was aroused.
I'm like, I am aroused. It's
Yeah.
funny because only you can hear that because it's this mic, but that mic is the one that the Twitch audience can hear.
They probably heard you.
Actually, no, you probably heard that because you're recording from this mic, aren't you?
I'm recording. Everything's getting recorded on my end.
Yeah. Shit. All right.
That dog part's gonna be hilarious later.
Great. So yeah, this game looks fucking cool.
I'm clicking through the pictures and like this was one of the standouts for me.
Yeah.
I'm sad because it seems like this will get kind of buried in the show. So I hope that going forward, this game gets way more attention and publicity.
I do
Because
too,
this is the
man.
game I actually was like, I kind of want to play this.
Oh, it's same. Like, there's a part of me that's like, it's a battle royale. Okay, cool. Does that mean everyone's a vampire and we're doing a battle royale, or are there people that aren't vampires as well? Because I think that'd be cool. I really want to see like a battle royale type game where it's like, in Fortnite they have that 50v50 mode, where it's like, you know, there's 50 on each side, and then it's just like a TDM, and whoever gets to X amount of kills first wins. I want to see that, but it's 50 on one team and 50 on another team, or like some number of that, and you just need to kill everyone on each other's team. So you have like vampire hunters on one side of the battle royale, and then the vampires, and you just got to go head to head. Only
dope.
one faction
I like
could
that idea.
survive. I know it's not that, which is fine. It's fine. I swear it's fine. But
Is it fine, Chris?
it's fine.
I
Yeah,
swear it's fine.
I swear. But I would love to see something like that. I think that'd be cool, where it's like it's just two warring factions, and you use the crux of a battle royale, because that's pretty much every fucking game now. It's like if there's a game, it's gonna be a battle royale. We're gonna get a Halo battle royale one of these days, probably. Wait for
We are.
Sunday. Sunday, Halo battle royale. Calling it now.
Rumor has it that they're going to release whatever free-to-play version of Halo is going to be first before they release the full game.
I wouldn't be
That's the rumor.
surprised.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that.
Yeah, they got to, as of this point. Like, even if like I don't know, if they do a battle royale, people eat that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like number one on Twitch for like months, like straight up,
Yep.
and then the real game will come out, and then that still won't be number one on Twitch. It'll still be the battle royale.
It has so much pedigree as Halo that people are gonna, be like, oh, I gotta play this one.
Yeah, it would
Which
be
is crazy
good.
now, because things are, I don't know, man. The shoe's kind of on the other foot nowadays, because games that have the pedigree aren't like, I want to say they're not the big things or not what's popular, but like things that last the longest aren't the games with the pedigree. Like,
True.
yes, Last of Us was amazing, and while it was hot, it was the biggest thing out. But nothing stays the course like in Overwatch or a Fortnite or a Warzone. Like all that. Those are like the top tier games.
True.
These ongoing games.
Shit. I
When a
don't.
when a blockbuster comes out like Ratchet right now, yes,
Battle
this is
Royale.
like, huh?
Battle
Yeah, right.
Royale Ratchet.
Not even. It's like this game will be the game for the next, I'll say, month on the high end.
True.
Like,
It'll be like a
and
month or
after
2
that-
months.
huh?
It'll be like 1 to 2 months, and then everyone's gonna forget about it.
Right, and it'll be like, what else did we just get? Like,
Returnal.
Returnal was the shit for like 2-3 weeks.
2 days.
two playthroughs.
2 playthroughs. Two fucking playthroughs. That's all I could do, and then I'm just like, other things? Apex?
Right, because people's attention spans are so here and gone now.
Yep.
Because
yep.
we just have an overabundance of options, especially in gaming, especially in media, movies. There's a million things to catch up on. Like, by the time I do have time to do something, I'm just like, I have no idea where to start. I'm
Yeah.
behind on literally every form of media. I could literally start anywhere.
So
I'm
you
not
start
caught
with
up anywhere.
Loki, and then you do Ratchet, and then you go back to Return.
I watched Loki last night.
It was
Loki
very good.
Crazy.
Very, very good. Go watch Loki if you haven't. Yes. Moving on. What's next? The Tales of Arise.
Mm-hmm.
This anime ass looking, like, I don't even know, man. Like it looks
Sales
like
game.
yeah, it's
That's
just
what those are.
sure. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. I know that when Nico was in the chat, he was loving on it. It looks cool. It just it's not for me. There's
Yeah,
too
they
much
understand.
involved in that, man. There's like
RPG.
yeah. Weird
It does what it do.
Egyptian looking guy with the bow staff like dancing and the bow staff's dancing around him. He's not even holding it.
Oh yeah, I remember you bringing this up.
Yeah.
I like the fighting. Looks fun. Looks like quick action RPG.
Mm-hmm. I'm not against it. It's just one of those games where it's like there's so many others I'd rather play. I'm like, this is a thing, but I'm good. I'm good. You give it to me for free, maybe we could talk. We could talk. I'll play with that game, you know. But not my thing.
Tales games are notorious. I think they're notorious for being long,
Mm.
but I've never heard a bad thing about the Tales games.
They look really cool because it looks like just a 3D anime, like straight up, like more so than like Final Fantasy is 100% like an anime now, like Final Fantasy Remake. Like
Yeah.
it looks like an anime, but
Mhm.
this is like anime to a T. Like they didn't try to do like realistic textures or anything like that. It's straight up like these characters are pulled straight out of an anime, and you can play them, have fun, and I like that.
Anime in all caps.
Pretty much. And I love that. And it's a good time. Just not a time for me. But that does come out September 10th, so pretty soon on all systems as well, except for Switch. So yeah, everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything.
Next, we got some Fast and Furious vehicles in Rocket League, baby.
Because that's why. Just because.
To be fair, I'm surprised they haven't done it till now. Because
True.
Rocket League's been out for a hot minute, and there's been at least like 1 to 2 Fast and Furious movies in the time that this game has been out.
This is true.
But we should play that. I think it would be a fun time. It's free now.
It is
It's free to play.
on everything.
It's a free to play model. It's got the battle pass system now.
All right. So, how much is it really? Like to get the game?
Free.
All right. Well, you know how sometimes it says free. Knockout City was free.
Well, no, Knockout City was a trial. There's a difference.
Semantics. They're splitting hairs.
That's specifically what it is. That's the semantics of it. But no, Rocket League's free to play now, and it's built around the battle pass style. They call it a rocket pass because you got to be different.
Rocket League.
And you can also get like CS:GO-esque what's it called? What's the word? Like boxes and shit, like loot boxes. Yeah, you can get those and you can open them, and they have like different car parts or some random shit inside of it. You never know what you're gonna get, type stuff. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, we should play it. It'd be a fun time. You can drive the ludicrous car that you want to drive, that they're in space with.
How you know I don't want to drive the what's his name? Paul Walker.
You definitely said you wanted to. You said literally. I have a quote from you yesterday on stream. It's a Luda or nothing.
I forgot I said that.
Yeah, you literally said it's Luda or nothing, or you're not
Ruined
playing
my
the
joke
game.
because I already said that. Okay,
It's fine.
it's not fine.
Is it not fine?
It's fine.
But next up, I didn't realize what this was, to be honest with you. That game company's Sky Children of Light, the one that I play on mobile, makers of Journey.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, but that's coming to Switch.
How is it on mobile?
It's fun on mobile, but like I don't like mobile gaming.
But it's on mobile.
But it's on mobile. Now it's going to be on Switch, which 100% I'm getting that 100%, and it's also having the Le Petit Prince DLC, and that'll be on July 6th. But the on Nintendo Switch the 29th, so about 10-15 days from now, everyone can pick that up. If you liked Journey or Flower, or what was the other one? I forget, it was called like Flow, I think, on that 3-pack. If you liked any of those games, this is all 3 almost, to a T.
Journey was that shit.
Dude, Journey is my favorite thing. I love it so much. But that's coming out soon. I will 100% be playing that. That's a Switch game to the T, and it's great.
Word.
After that, we had Overwatch 2. The game director, the new one, showed off a new Baptiste skin and also a Sombra skin. In my personal opinion, that Baptiste skin is fucking gorgeous, man. I want it so bad. I love playing Baptiste. He's one of my favorite healers to play just because you can still get kills while healing. And plus the faux hawk added a little bit to me. I was like, yeah, this is nice. It reminded me of, there's a character in that new weird superhero show that just got canceled on Netflix after one season.
What show?
It was like Jupiter Ascending or something like that.
Oh, I did hear that was canceled.
Yeah, they canceled it and then greenlit a spin-off of it. But yeah, it's some weird situation where they canceled that. They're doing a spin-off based around a group of villains in the same universe. I didn't say anything that would remotely make you go off. And pretty much after that, they're going to make season 2 and bring it back. But like after like multiple seasons of that.
Okay.
But either way, there's a character in that show that's really cool and looks like that. The Sombra skin looks like Sombra. It doesn't look any different in my opinion. But yeah, Overwatch 2. Still no release date.
I'm about to say, when the hell does it come out?
No fucking idea. Not in the least bit. Nobody knows. No release date. No new gameplay. Just 2 skins. That's it. That's the most we got from Overwatch at E3. I don't think we'll get anything else either, too. So, next, something we were both excited about. Planet of Lana, or Lena, or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
With the weird cat.
Little black cat thingy.
Yeah. And then the boy that walked up that was not necessarily the best looking animation.
Just lumbers in.
Yeah. And we were both, like, shitting on him. Like, yeah, this game sucks now. And then it was funny.
It was great when it was just a little cat creature.
Yeah. The best part was, like, you started looking at your phone. You're like, fuck this. This is bad now. And then right as you did, that's when the rockets just starts falling to the sky. And I'm like,
what the fuck?
I'm like, Ant, are you not... Do you see this? You see what's happening right now?
Eventually I did.
Yeah. I know. And then it got really cool. And then we got the Limbo vibes from it. And that right there...
Bro, can you go? Limbo.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. What I did there?
Yeah, I understand that. I'm doing something.
Hi, Anthony.
That's my mother in the background.
Hi, Chris' mom.
Congratulations.
She said congratulations. We're doing a podcast right now.
So sorry.
You should be.
Thank you, Chris' mom.
Anyway. So that looked good. Hand painted as well. That's another thing that I liked very much about it, is that all the stuff's hand painted. Once the robots come into scene, I was like, yo, this is it. This is some cool shit right now.
As it went on, it looked better.
Mm-hmm. It got better and better as the trailer, like literally every single like second after we shit on it, it was just like, oh, you thought you were gonna shit on us? Fuck you! This is the best game looking ever. And then
like, watch this shit.
Yeah, and then that last shot where they're just standing there looking out at that giant sphere, which looks like burnt land around it from its landing. It sold it for me.
It makes you want answers now, like what's happening.
Yeah, what's happening and why. And we won't know till 2022, sadly, but you can wishlist it on Steam. I don't.
Steam pal.
Well, no, it's on Xbox Series X and Xbox One as well, so you can get it there. But Planet of Lana looks amazing. Definitely wishlist that on Steam. I will be doing so after the stream. Let's get a little. Mama cameo, says Nicole in the chat. Yep. Much less a cameo, more of a yelling at me that my McDonald's is here. Because yes, they went to like some restaurant or something, and I was like,
Was
I
that
can't.
restaurant McDonald's?
No, it was like some German place, and they were like, "You want to go?" And I'm like, "Well, I got to be home by 6 because that's when you said you were free." They didn't get home until like the dogs started barking, so we wouldn't have been live at all for a while. And I'm like,
you would have told me that.
No, it's fine. Listen, man, I'm here for the content. I'm here for the good times and the content. Plus, I was playing Ratchet. Anyway,
the content don't start till we want to start the content. How about that?
True, but Ratchet though. So yeah, it was like $30 for like any of the meals, and I'm like, just get me McDonald's, bruh.
Once again, I'm a basic bitch.
no, I'm like, don't spend $30 on like a cheeseburger for me. Like, fuck that. Like, she's like, look up the menu, and I'm like, okay. I look it up, and it's like $30 for everything. I'm like, just give me McDonald's.
Are they gonna treat you?
No, she was like, everything we're getting here is like $10, and I think they were getting like the really like German ass shit where it's like bratwurst and this thing and that thing, and I'm like, I don't want that. I just want
menu,
this.
This is German ass shit. $30.
That was the header of the section. And there was like
Name of the
$10.
restaurant is German ass shit.
Pretty much.
$30.
So video games. Next up was Monster Hunter Stories 2. Yet another game that Nico was loving on in the chat. This has a new story trailer. It comes out July 9th. Apparently it was like talked about before and people knew it was coming. This was just like more story of like what's actually happening. I like this one.
I like the art style.
I like that it's not like the hyper realistic that Monster Hunter normally is. It's like
that's why I was like, I think I'd like to see Monster Hunter just in this style.
This looks like almost like Breath of the Wild-esque like style, and I like that a lot for it, especially with like the monsters themselves. Like I think they focused very much on Rathalos in this, which is like the main red dragon, and like he looks so much better just having like the cartoony eyes and like the cell shading and it, you know, that like anime-esque look. It looks so much better.
Everything is Genshin now.
Yeah,
this is Genshin again.
It pretty much is. Like this is straight up Genshin Impact, which we'll get to in a second because I think that's one of the next things. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a Monster Hunter guy. I played World. It was just too much for me. But this actually looks fun. Like I'm not mad at it. And maybe I spend some money on some Monster Hunter.
Oh shit.
But we'll see. You apparently can get some skins too if you have Monster Hunter Rise already. It like transfers back and forth, which is pretty neat. All right. Next was Endless Dungeon gameplay. I wasn't a huge fan of this.
I'm trying to remember what this is. Hold
on. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's pretty much like an overhead shooter where there's just like hordes of enemies. Ironically, it makes me think of Minecraft Dungeons just because it's the most recent thing I've played that's in this style. But you defend your crystal for some reason against these hordes of bugs. I compared it to the scene in Time Crisis 2 in the hallway where all the bugs come at you, as if they made a whole game about that. And I guess you just keep playing and respawning until you successfully defend your crystal, or maybe it's just you just keep going. I don't know.
I like the fact that you can do this co-op.
Yeah,
like that's what's selling me on this game, because the game to me looks pretty fun. It just the co-op element makes it seem even more fun to me.
Yeah, I like the idea of it, and it's very, you know, I just don't like it if it's there's no way to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of games like that where it's like there are hordes of things, and it's like Call of Duty Zombies. Like I'm not a fan of zombies because it's not really meant for you to win. It's meant for you just to like keep going, and that's boring to me slightly. But at the same time, there's a crowd for it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing that game. Sega with their eyeball thing without saying Sega, making me sad. But yeah, that'll be on Xbox One, Series X, PS4, PS5, Switch, and PC via Steam, with no release date yet. But if you go to their website and you register, you get an exclusive skin. So that looks like fun. And
all about that skin, you know what I'm saying?
Nicole giving me some flack in the chat right now for my accent of German people. Listen, I'm not good at it, but I can do accent. Singular.
Somebody to say what? I can do accent.
My foreign person accent.
I can do accent, and my girlfriend's name is Accent, if you know what I'm saying. Oh.
Hey.
Right.
Next was Nier Automata's to be announced for Fall Guys. Wow. A skin in Fall Guys. That's so crazy. Great.
This is when both of us was like, who is that? What reference is this? Everybody was like, Nier. Everybody in the chat knew.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
people doing the stream.
And I was like, okay, why should I care? Like, is that a good thing that this person's in Fall Guys? Like,
There's an audience. Somebody's hyped for that.
I don't know. If you want it, it's on June 18th. You can go get it. But after that, we had the, like, 4-minute on-stage discussion with Deviation Games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which, the funny part is, we were talking so much shit over top of it, we didn't even know what it was about. Like, they were just talking the whole time. Turns out, they were teaming up with Treyarch to start this new IP, and one of the people there was Jason Blundell, who's actually the creator of Call of Duty Zombies. And we just didn't care because we were just like,
realize that at the time.
yeah, because we were just like, oh yeah, it's dev at on games, because the slashes were the eyes, and we were just memeing on it the whole time. And they talked for 4 fucking minutes with no gameplay, just saying, yeah, there's a new IP coming, and that's it.
The whole time I was like, what did they make? People in the chat room were talking
Yeah.
about, like, what did they make? If they would have just said Call of Duty Zombies creator, like it says here, I'm like, oh.
Here's
Well,
the thing.
to be
They
fair,
100% said
They
it.
probably definitely said that.
Yeah.
We talked over.
I'm going to insert that clip here in the actual podcast in which we are shit-talking the whole fucking time.
We're still doing it, and it's not on.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, they're making a new IP. Do we know what it is? No. Do anybody know what it is? They probably don't even know. Dev at on games.
See, all this shit. It's gonna be a fantastic game too.
Probably. It's fine. It's just like, show us something. Don't talk for 4 minutes when you could be showing anything else. Speaking of talking for 4 minutes, Far Cry 6, Giancarlo Esposito was on the actual stream talking about his character work in the new Far Cry. He was mentioning some stuff about Mandalorian, his character there, how he pulled some stuff from there, pulled some stuff from the actual location of where the game's taking place. And, like, I want this game.
We're now about to be.
It looks really good, man. I've never even been that super hype on a Far Cry.
Yeah,
But
that dog,
this
though.
looks good. That, of course.
Yeah.
That's the selling point.
But it was an overall. This was, and ironically, I said 4 minutes, and it is 4 minutes of this thing. Look at that. But I'm excited for this game. I think it's gonna be a fun time. There was no actual gameplay showed. It was just him talking about his character work, because that's all that really matters if you think about it. This man is an elite actor at the end of the day, and that's all we give a shit about. But yeah,
For sure.
that's coming very, very, very soon. Next, in the chat, we have Nicole saying, disagree, Jesus. Don't know what that's about, but we'll see.
It had to be about your the accent thing, and you said new accent.
Thumbs up. And 2B is over-sexualized, so it's kind of funny that they're in Fall Guys. That is kind of funny that an over-sexualized character is now a bean. But, yeah, that's cool. Next was a new Gearbox game, Tribes of Midgard, which looks like a bootleg version of Valheim.
The giants of...
And it was super loud in my ear just there when I clicked on the video link. But yeah, it looks like Valheim if they decided to add like bosses all the time, because there are bosses in Valheim that you can go and like do raids with your team. But this is really just Valheim. So
they saw Valheim and was like, we can do one of those.
pretty much, like, it literally looks the exact same, but with cell shaders instead of Valheim's textures and whatnot. That's the only reason why I'm not impressed by it, because I'm like kind of like, not, I wouldn't say annoyed, but I'm just like, really, like, Valheim's like really popping off right now, and now's when you decide to release a game that's pretty much the same thing but with different like bosses in this Viking time period. Kind of sus. Obviously the game had to be worked on for years, but it's still one of those things where it's like, dude, not the right time in my opinion.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I know that Trevor in our friend group, who sent us a couple of questions for the pod, he's been really into Valheim as of late, so maybe he'd be interested in this. It is on PS5, PS4, and Steam. You do get some exclusive cosmetics depending on which one you choose. It's kind of funny though, because the exclusive cosmetics you get for PlayStation are red, and for Steam they're blue. So it's like, I understand that Steam's logo is blue, but like PlayStation is blue. Like blue is PlayStation. That is it. but
Or
whatever.
at least white for PlayStation or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
I digress. It looks okay. It's just a copy paste in my eyes because
Cole
of
said
other
it
games.
looks like Fisher Price, my first Vikings game. Viking
Pretty
games are
much.
like the parent, like that's like the new thing we're heading into right now.
Yeah, that answers the one question you sent us on the pod was like, what's the next time period? It's just gonna be Vikings forever. That's it. And then we'll go back to
Valhalla?
Samurai. Yeah, Valhalla. There was like a TV show called Vikings. Now there's another TV show I think about that came out with the Netflix thing that was on today that geeked out whatever, but
Now this Midgard thing, Ragnarok, is about
Yeah.
to come out with God of War.
Yep. Honestly though, it's I don't know what there's really no time period to go back to besides that. Like Vikings are cool, samurai are cool, ninjas are cool. That's about it. Nothing else is cool. Like what are you gonna do?
You like fast forward through everything and get to, not to be funny, like Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
But I'm talking about the era, the genre, not the game.
I feel you. Is that like that is the genre name, right? It is called Cyberpunk, but then like
Yeah.
they made the game the name of the genre, which is really fucking annoying because now people are like, oh, I really like cyberpunk things, but then like, ew, you like that game, and that's sad.
Now it's just forever related to
Yeah,
that.
it's like the whole Disney thing. You ever seen that conspiracy theory with the movie Frozen?
I don't think so.
So, prior to that movie, a big conspiracy theory, which still goes on today, is that Walt Disney's head is cryogenically frozen in the Magic Kingdom, like like his body is.
Mhm.
So there's this theory going around that now that the movie Frozen is out, when you Google the words Frozen Disney, the only thing that shows up is the movie Frozen, and not anymore the conspiracy theories of Disney being frozen.
So you think they did that on purpose?
That's like the whole. Cause I don't think it. It's just it's a very fun conspiracy theory
Yeah.
of like that. But yeah, that's a thing.
With frozen Disney head, and
Yeah.
just like zero results, but also a message like, why would you Google that? Return. Go
Exactly.
back.
But
Oh yeah,
ne-
that's the other one I'm thinking of. Nicole said in chat, steampunk.
Steampunk. Yes. So after those games, we have two more left. Evil Dead. It looks okay. The gameplay that they showed looks pretty cool. The fighting and like the finishers that they were doing on like the, I guess, Dead. I don't know the concept of Evil Dead, so I don't know if
It
they're
looked
like
like
zombies.
A better version of the Jason game that was out.
I guess, yeah. This is like a co-op game, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a 4-player co-op, I guess, where you just, defeat hordes of the Evil Dead that are
Right.
zombie type things. And it looks like you can play as the zombies as well, which is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because in Jason you can play as Jason or the campers.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a cool concept. Maybe it's like, instead of just being a co-op game, maybe it's like a multiplayer like game where you have the 2 squads of 4. That'd be cool. Other than that, it looks pretty neat. I like the finishers that they did. Very bloody, very gory. I remember during this part in the stream, Trent was like, that's just too scary. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, it is. You gotta cover your eyes, man. But, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm not a huge Evil Dead guy, but I might need to try that.
I've never watched Evil Dead.
So the last game, which was not the last game in the stream, but we'll talk about it last because we've seen it before, Back for Blood. Another co-op shooter. Zombies, stay alive,
Of course.
the general gist of things.
Mhm.
We've seen gameplay of this at a previous event, but it's from the creators of Left 4 Dead as well. Giant monsters. It looks like it's first-person shooter as well. I thought this was the third-person overhead one, but I guess not. The zombies look pretty cool. Monsters for like the big brutes look cool as well. So it looks like a good time. Nice co-op Left 4 Dead-esque game. So we got like 2 of those going on in the same exact E3, which is kind of interesting.
It looks fun. Like, it doesn't look like anything like I'm like, I need to hurry up and go buy this. I cannot wait. But it looks like if everybody's like, yo, let's hop on Back for Blood, I would have fun doing that.
True. You can. There's a beta that you could sign up for. It says right here. 1 second. Let me scroll back to it. So if you pre-order, you get access to the open beta. That starts August 5th. So if you pre-order it, you get that. And then there's also going to be another showcase for this game on the 13th, which is Tuesday or Monday?
The 13th is what's today? Today is the 11th, so Sunday.
All right, so we'll be live streaming with that, and it's going to be about the PvP. So apparently there's player versus player combat in this game, which is kind of weird. I don't know how that would work, but hey, we'll see it soon on Sunday, and you'll be live with us on Sunday for that when we're recording. That's pretty much what the Summer Games Fest was.
Going back over Summer Games Fest after the initial watch, obviously, and taking it in for a day, there's more. I feel like I have to give it more credit than I gave it initially, because not that I would jump on a bunch of these games, but like, Elden Ring, of course. That Back 4 Blood to me is starting to look a little better. The vampire game,
Borderlands.
Yes, was it
Sable.
Wonderland?
Yeah, Wonderland, Sable. What was the one? The World of Lena or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we just talked about it and we already forgot the names. There's so many damn games that
I know.
that we want to play, but yeah, I would say overall it's pretty good. Like I don't know if I felt down about it yesterday. I was definitely like, that wasn't amazing. But now, like, looking back over it and, like, going through it, I'm like, okay, there's a lot of games. While they're not, like, the God of Wars, like, there's a lot that I want to play. And I'm excited to play them.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's a lot to look forward to, and I'm sure it'll be a million more things to look forward to as we go on with all this coverage.
That was only one day, and there's already, like, 6 games we both want to play.
It was one day, and it wasn't even E3.
True. There was some stuff today with a like Netflix series stuff. If you want to go check that out, the Game Awards is live over on Twitch right now. You can go check them out and watch that. Nothing that we're gonna cover just because it's not game related. There is a Witcher season 2 thing for Netflix, and Castlevania was announced. But like, while we're excited for those things, that's like normal podcast type stuff, not like recap. So with that, we will be live tomorrow for a bit. Ant has some plans, so I might be alone for the Gearbox, was it? Right?
Yeah.
That's the Gearbox one.
For the Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubisoft, and then maybe Devolver if we want to stay on for that, if you have time to. But we'll be live tomorrow doing that. It should be in this same format, in our lovely Zoom set. And we'll be live. We'll be chilling. We'll be having a good time. Ubisoft, I don't know if there's anything that's been leaked yet or if like anything's expected per se. Obviously there's going to be some sort of Assassin's Creed thing, I'm thinking. There's something, whether it be a movie.
This year. Oh yeah, think about other things.
Yeah, like it's got to be either a movie, some sort of DLC for Valhalla, or like a hint at like where they're trying to go in the next one, slightly. Like nothing like there is a game, but like, hey, this is the next time period that we're moving.
I think we're gonna see some more Division stuff.
That'd be nice. I still gotta try that game. I gotta figure out if it's free anywhere, if I have to spend more money. So I spent money on Ratchet.
Check Games Pass, but I'm not sure if it's on there.
I'll check it out.
I have it on Xbox somewhere in this house. Because if you got it, we can always, jump on that at some point.
That'd be a good time. But yeah, so for us at Save Before Quitting, thank you all for being in the chat. We had Lucas stop by with Anna. Nicole was here for a bit. By a bit, I mean pretty much the whole entire chat. For a bit, CLD was here as well. I don't know if anyone else was here besides those people, but definitely shoot us a follow, hit that alert bell, all those social media bullshits.
Do all the stuff, hit the bell, smack that like button,
follow us,
subscribe on the ass, do the stuff, hit the follow.
link in the bio, whatever everybody says.
All those things.
Sheesh, that's what the kids are saying now, right?
Yeah, man. Sheesh. TikTok and shit. But yeah, you can follow us on our social media. Save the letter B number 4 quitting. Same username as this Twitch channel. This is going to be a part of a big podcast coming out next week, so we don't miss a week. We will most likely do a wrap-up on Saturday and a wrap-up on Sunday, whatever the hell we need to do. And then Tuesday is going to be the Nintendo stream, which I think I need to request off for still. I don't know what your plans are. We'll figure it out.
I'm already scheduled off.
The whole day? Or half?
Half.
What time does it start at?
It starts at 12. I get off at 11. I'm going to book it here.
Okay, so I need to request
grab
off.
any food and stuff, get it like before you leave work, if you go to work.
I might not go to work, and I'll tell Anna this. Well, she's here right now. Hey, Anna, I need Tuesday off.
For work-related things.
I need Tuesday. Anyway, but yeah, we'll set that up, and we'll keep you guys live and posted. And these clips will be coming at you hard and fast over the next week or two of us shooting the shit and making jokes and probably some Ratchet content, because boy oh boy did I have a glitch happen today that almost made me think my PS5 was bricked, and I was scared.
I'm excited to see this footage of this glitch.
I'm going to go get it. Literally, I'm going to go eat my McDonald's. It's probably cold right now. Then I'm going to sit down here. I'm going to get some stream clips from yesterday and then today, and we're just going to pump them out. Just like fucking
Pump up the jam.
that. Yeah.
I have food upstairs too, but it's like, do I play Ratchet real quick and then go get my food?
Porque no los dos.
Huh?
Porque no los dos.
You're so close to the mic that I can't make out a word you said.
Porque no los dos.
Something too.
Do you not know what that's from? The standing shell taco chick, the little girl, where they're like arguing. There's like a war about soft tacos and hard tacos, and then she's like, "Por qué no los dos?"
I have no idea what this is you're talking about.
It's why not both in Spanish, but like that's like soft or hard tacos. Why not have both? And then they have the both. But yeah, get your like 5 years ago.
Listen, was this a commercial?
Yeah, it was like a really big like meme for a while. I send this GIF almost every other day to people.
You kids and your commercials, memes. I fought in the war. I didn't fight in the war.
I fought in the war
The
zone
old people say.
in Verdansk with my Tim the
fought in
Tatman
Verdansk.
hoodie. My Tim the Tatman hoodie, hell yeah.
No.
All right, and that will be all for us. I'd say we'll both go eat some food. We will both go play Ratchet for the rest of the night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Keep it tight, and remember to always save before quitting. And now I'm gonna hit this screen, and y'all are gonna look at our socials and shit. Look at them socials. Look at them go by. Look, that's us. We're on YouTube and SoundCloud, and also that one and that one. And you can also follow us there. Oh, that's crazy. It's all there for you. Goodbye.